My amazing Leos, welcome into a general weekly reading for you. I'm feeling very peaceful in your energy. I'm feeling as if things are not getting the best of you. You're feeling, I want to say even to the extent of you being less affected by negative energy. It feels like you're aligning with certain factors of your life and getting people specifically in such a divine way. Okay, it's as if Spirit is very much so at work for your advantage. There's a card on the floor, but I don't feel like disturbing the overall video and my physical appearance is what I'm getting to grab the card. When something falls away from you, when something starts to feel like it's slipping away, or you just don't feel intuitively like, reaching for it or reacquiring it or saving it, then that's meant to be. That's coming up for a reason. But past chaos is coming to mind, past negative energies, and this may be highlighted in the midst of somebody outside of you, even your own energy being quite pleasant, more desirable. It's not affecting you negatively, or at least not as much. While I do feel, in comparison, there might be someone else in your midst or that you're connected to or intertwined with somehow that doesn't have the best energy. Okay, so it's going to be, a week naturally where the energies are standing out for the better of your future, okay? Highlighting, who has the right kind of energy for you. And this is going to support and prepare you when it comes to continuing and adapting to certain relationships moving forward. And when it comes to choosing different things of importance, relationships, for somebody, a place to live, somewhere to work, right? Feeling things out and noticing and remembering how things affect you and don't affect you. But the Two of Cups, no shocker there. It's a week where connecting and disconnecting is taking a highlight. You feeling more connected to yourself. I'm now hearing opposites do attract, but is that really going to be the best option? Okay. If so, I feel as if you're also thinking about friendships, okay, maybe the lack thereof which, or both. If you're feeling a shortage in that department of life, you're going to be meeting new people moving forward. But I also feel like there's something, and I can relate, where regardless of where this applies for you within your life, somebody felt as if you were not likable, okay, or that people didn't like you or didn't feel you fitted in a situation accurately, and they're thinking about it throughout this week and even noticing that they were completely wrong, okay, inaccurate. And you are likable, you're lovable, and you fit in quite nicely, okay? And for somebody, I'm getting specifically, that is a work situation. But look at this. You're being noticed in the midst of making some important choices. It's as if throughout the week, a choice will feel minor, but it's bigger in the larger perspective of things. When we look at, take a step back and look at your life, as a whole, your path and what lies ahead. It's bigger than it feels, okay? You're also being put in the spotlight. Okay, yeah, okay, we can stereotypically say Leos like to be in the spotlight. Not all the time. And some Leos absolutely don't want it at all, okay? Every Leo is different, but we have commonalities if we take a look at what we're built of, okay? Our core, our nature, if you will. But I do feel as if there is love and appreciation throughout this week. There's a feeling of you being honored, skills all the meanwhile, doing something really well, and the Spirit saying, well, who wouldn't love you after that? Okay, it definitely reminds me of me knocking it out of the park when it comes to a reading. And then I gain all these positive comments and new subscribers, and you know what I'm saying? And even gifts stem from it. But I'm hearing more business. The Six of Wands. Don't be surprised when you really are feeling successful throughout the week. I mean, this imagery is giving spotlight victory kind of energy, right? With all those hands, if you can see that detail, as she is literally about to take a bow. I did it is what I just heard. I did it. Feeling like you just can't help but feel fulfilled throughout the week, okay? It's as if when something doesn't make you feel as fulfilled as you'd like, or in general, you then readjust your focus or re-implement something, utilize something to your advantage, and then you're feeling fulfilled. How easy was that? Okay. And so it feels like a week where you're reminding yourself, whether you realize it or not, that you're in the driver's seat. You're steering your ship towards a lot of beautiful things. As my voice just went a bit shaky, if that happens throughout the week, it's not your energy, okay? But again, I feel as if for the most part, you're a lot less affected by negative spirits, negative energy, and I want to say specifically noise factors. Somebody at a distance is very much in a fonding kind of way, okay? They're fond of you, they're thinking about you, okay? As I just was pushed to twitch a bit. But put your foot on the brake when you find yourself trying to overdo something, or you just simply are. Let's back it up for a second, is now what I'm getting, as I was drawn to the lights on the back of this truck over here. But we're going to speak upon the Seven of Pentacles, the Page of Pentacles, and the Eight of Cups. You're watering things of importance throughout the week, and it's leaving you with success once again. It's leaving you feeling as if your world is transforming beautifully, okay? It feels as if you're being reminded of certain times when you gave into temptation from the past, and then it disturbed things. It maybe even created chaos. You may have broken something because of it. You may have made the wrong choice or forgot that you even made a choice, right? Regardless of whether it was the right choice or not. And Spirit saying, well, then let's choose differently. Let's avoid what you know you shouldn't be giving into or continuing. Let's make different choices. But they're also highlighting when you're doing things correctly, on point, and you are making the right choices. Because I'm not sitting here telling you that you're making all the wrong choices, but there's room for improvement. Let's be real. But it does feel like there's a focus on you preparing yourself for a leaving of a situation, okay? The leaving of a situation and the beginning of something different, the replacing, all right? And this will feel refreshing, different, maybe a bit enclosed. Definitely reminds me of me getting ready to move into a small room, right? And I'm living in this room here, which is definitely bigger, and I have my own bathroom. And so it's going to be a switch up. So apply it as you may, or just see how that works out for you. But preparation is taking place. Appreciate what you have while it lasts, but know that what lies ahead is beyond purposeful. And the shift will be effortless, okay? Effortless. You're also going to be reminded, they're comparing, in my mind, living here in Bakersfield, California, which I know is not for everybody, right? It has its pros and its cons, but they're comparing it to the two different times that I lived in Los Angeles, right? LA in California. And I do appreciate that city to an extent, but it has, again, its pros and cons. And definitely is more chaotic in comparison to here in Bakersfield. And so they're going to remind you of something of the sort from your past, right? I feel as if it reminds you that you're making the right choices. It reminds you the purposefulness of the shifts, the ends, the beginnings along your individual path. And so this may help you be one more so with the fact that things are going to change moving forward, because you might be somebody who does like change, but then often does say, reminding me of when things change physically and otherwise at my serving job, I often will say I don't like change, but I actually do, okay? It's just that I don't like when things change when I don't feel in control of it. Wow. I think that was specific for somebody drawn to the reading. You're also going to feel very opinionated, but it's up to you to trust your intuition in regards to how to use that, or if it's even going to be the right choice to vocalize that. But the Four of Wands, dance to the music is now what I'm hearing. Dance to the music. You have a vibe about you throughout the week that is quite inspirational. It's vocal, but selective all the meanwhile. It's feeling very colorful, stern at certain points, buckling down and doing what you have to do. But I feel as if you're going to be, okay, for somebody preparing for a check-in, all right, definitely looking at the instructions, the rules and regulations for where I'm living currently. But the Four of Wands, as my voice just went a bit off, is definitely giving us the message of things working out, all right, better than expected. It's as if you may be fearing for somebody drawn to the reading, having enough money. Will I have enough? Will I have enough? You will have enough, all right? It's this feeling of your life, and you need to remember this, especially, thinking back when things just worked out when you didn't expect them to, or you were worried, or just didn't have the full confidence that you needed. It's as if you're meant to invest in something, the money will come in, right? Sometimes it has to come in closer to that investment, divine timing, so you don't spend it beforehand, or it just doesn't, go to waste, is what I'm hearing. But I feel as if you're going to also remember when you're meant to connect with somebody, when you're meant to reconnect for somebody drawn to the reading, it's just going to happen, right? You are at a point along your path, Leo, where you don't need to force it. You shouldn't force it. Choose to flow, as I'm being shown an image of the Fool card, to the point where it just feels effortless while you're actually putting in effort. Allow for things to flow within your world to the point where your path just proceeds, grows, develops, and changes exactly as it's meant to. Because think about times when you maybe forced that relationship, right? That connection, or you forced the continuance of a job or a living situation when you knew deep down, even were shown time and time again, or in general evidence, that it needed to come to an end to make room for something better, even if there was a lot of space in between. And then disturbance came to be, difficulty, wrongdoings took place. You know what I'm saying? So remembering that forcing it is just not the right choice for you. It never was, right? But we live and we learn. An ending is going to come to mind, and it's definitely intertwined with a sense of lack, all right? But you're needing to remember that what's yours will never pass you by. I feel as if somebody drawn to the reading, and you might have recently heard this message is what I'm getting, we're protecting spirits, even spirits outside of your team of guides are protecting what is meant for you, period. And if we need to remind you of this time and time again, we will, but just try to remember, okay? You're not doing yourself any justice by questioning, given the fact that you are absolutely a manifester. Now, your physical weight and figure is taking a highlight, whether you're partially or fully satisfied and happy with it. But look at yourself in the state of imperfection that you currently are in, specifically when it comes to your physical appearance, and love yourself, okay? Take it as you may, but they're saying look at yourself, without your shirt on or something of the sort in the mirror, and appreciate it, okay? It's this feeling of you being reminded, with that said and done, that you set the tone in your life, right? Say you're already in a relationship, or you're going to be stepping into one soon, so it may be preparation for which. If you don't care for yourself and appreciate how you are with all your imperfections, and love on yourself and compliment yourself, then how do you expect for the tone within that connection to be any different, right? You're setting the tone, and that also goes for respect and honor. It starts with you, in how you talk to yourself, how you treat yourself. But they keep wanting to bring out the Three of Swords. I keep wanting to put it back. It's as if you're ignoring where you're feeling a bit unhealed, all right? You're just wanting to kind of push it to the side. I'd rather stay busy. I'd rather be more wrapped up with this. But they're saying use what you've been through. You're a very wise individual, and heal from the past. I really feel as if this is, again, preparation for the new lying ahead, okay? The progression that definitely lies ahead. When things start to skyrocket for you, you are going to feel ultra prepared, okay? You're made for this, okay? But the King of Wands and the Four of Pentacles, somebody was just saying you're okay, you're okay. But the savings that you need will start to come to be after an ending and a new beginning, or a shift of importance for you. But I feel as if for the time being, you need to tighten up on your spending and only purchase what feels extremely necessary, right? Food, water, and such is what I just heard. And make sure you're staying on top of your bills. You know this. But there's naturally this bold way about you, even in moments of laughing, even in moments of leisure activities is now what I'm getting. But Spirit is saying this is an amazing week for you, okay? Things are falling into place. People are loving on the Leo energy. Your vibe is everything, okay? So I hope this was truly helpful. Don't forget to book a personal reading with myself. You just have to shoot me a quick email. I'm obviously sending you a ton of love and light. Go enjoy your week, Leo.